Nigerian economy in 2025. What should Nigerian?
All right, there you heard it live. The CBN has increased the MPR by 25 basis points, and Mr. Seun Onigbinde has been standing by for us to do an analysis of this resolution after this two-day meeting. Mr. Onigbinde, how would you react to this, considering the pressure, or how would I put it, that this increase is having on the real sector? And first, I must thank you so much for your patience. How does this come to you?
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure today. And I think I listened to the CBN governor, and he had made some certain positions, especially the adjustment in the monthly monetary policy rate, the MPR figures. As you could see, CBN has been firefighting since the beginning of this administration. They've been trying to bring inflation downwards. There was a downturn recently in the rate of inflation, and suddenly there was another spike. So I don't think, for me personally, those tools are not blunt tools. They are not making effective changes as it should be. The biggest point where, in my own view, the best place to really make changes is to look at productivity levers at this point. How much production can we bring to the table? How much stability can we bring to the exchange rate market? How much fiscal discipline can we do at this point? I feel, and as you could see, most of the things the CBN is doing at this point is grossly incremental. It's not trying to change anything, because there's a certain limit you can bring these tools to work. At the point it stops making meaning. So I believe that it's for the resource authorities and the fiscal authorities to also look at their side. What can they do to bring some level of macroeconomic stability into the country?
Domestic and global economic issues were also raised. Of course, the MPC will consider all of this before making their decision. First, many say this is like a dovish hike. It's a bit fair than what we've had before now.
Yeah, it's not hawkish in any way. And like I mentioned, if you push the MPR to 27.25%, that's like an anomaly in any economy, in my own view. So moving it back to up to 27.5%. Yeah, it's just a mild adjustment. Prime rates, commercial rates would respond to that, but I don't think in any significant way. But it's taken that these adjustments are necessary at this point. But I don't think that the CBN has much more in its toolbox at this point. I don't think so. I also think because it has moved backwards in this developmental funding. Remember when CBN had a huge balance sheet for agriculture, for different sectors of the economy. I think also maybe you should reconsider that, because you need to excite growth also within the economy. And I think the pace of things from the fiscal authority side is too slow to be able to excite any level of growth or even bring any form of macroeconomic stability into the economy. So maybe the CBN might, to some way, in my own view, in mild or in moderate way, also explore some form of developmental banking that he used to do. But there's a need of sanitization that needs to happen around that, because you supply these monetary tools, MPR, CRR, asymmetric corridors, and all of these things. But I don't feel that they are going to be enough to really transform the economy.
Interesting stuff. Even talking about the foreign exchange market, the CBN governor talked about a bit of stability, but he also advised that banks can also support in one way or the other. He says they are monitoring ahead from end to end to make sure that those that need these effects are getting them. Talking about diaspora remittances looking good. Foreign reserves are also looking pretty good. But if you look at this, what would you also say? Would you align with him with that fact that he said, as Nigerians, we should also start to think more Nigerian?
Two things in there. Number one is also look at some of the numbers does not add up. Number one, we are in a trade surplus. We have exchange rates becoming much more stronger. Exchange reserves getting much more stronger. So you are going to expect that would have impact on the foreign exchange market, and definitely the currency is going to be stronger or strengthened. Don't forget that the CBN at the point said our currency is undervalued and it's stronger than it is. Nigerians require stability. I don't think everybody has come to this point to say, yes, this is a realistic adjustment of the currency to the their level of productivity. But what Nigerians require is stability. I mean, it's not 1.7 today and it's 1.9 tomorrow and it's 2,100 next tomorrow. Let the CBN be able to bring, I mean, the CBN is still the highest level, within this market. They can make a whole lot of interventions. The resource authorities remit foreign exchange balances to them. They have the opportunity to be able to intervene in this market. I mean, there's no point building reserves. I know that we don't have a full picture of those reserves, but there's no point building massive reserves, and at the end of the day, you cannot bring some form of calm into the market. And also, the CBN has to have a huge oversight of the banks. We have said this before. The banks are the major player in this FX market. If there is no oversight with huge punitive actions against the banks, the FX market in Nigeria is not going to find stability. So if the banks are, and those who participate in the market are not dealing with the market in a fair way, in a way that FX is optimized for what is necessary, we can't get the kind of results we want. Finally, on buy Nigeria. See, people talk about this buy Nigeria, and maybe that's the way we're going to reduce the demand of FX. I don't think it works that way. We need to see how do we export more. I mean, if you look at Nigeria relative to our size of GDP, I mean, there is no way that you look at our export and you say our export is great or our size of our export is massive. No. We don't even have, in terms of size of exports, Morocco, Algeria, South Africa, Egypt, they do more exports than Nigeria. So definitely let's not come on this old pedestal of, we have a $40 to $50 billion export and that is big enough. It is not. No. So this is also the time to also look at our non-oil revenue. $3 billion, $4 billion, what is that really doing? That is not enough. So you can look at resources that can smoothen the curve. Not this whole idea of importation substitution is good, but it's not going to get us out of the mess that we have found ourselves. And we'll figure out that over time. And we should have learned that by now, that export good, competitive export growth, it's our way out of this.
Seun, time is fast spent, and I really thank you so much again, I would say, for your joining the show today. But before I let you go, you are aware, and I'm sure you've heard, that Port Harcourt Refinery has started trucking out petroleum products as at this morning. President Tinubu has released a press release now from the presidency saying he expects Kaduna and Warri to follow suit. Now, for me, really, my question is not, it's about the impact. What do you think? Impact, let's be practical here. We have 2 minutes to wrap up the show.
It's good. It's a great idea. I like the fact that Port Harcourt Refinery is happening. I hate the fact that maybe the pressure from the Dangote refineries had to happen before the NMPC could realize that they are going to be taking off the downstream markets, and they now have to figure out fixing those refineries. I hope that the management is committed to it. We want to see Warri, we want to see Kaduna. Jobs are connected to that, opportunities are connected to that. The entire oil chain, the oil value chain, which is beyond even petrol, diesel, bitumen, everything is all connected to that. Kudos to former President Buhari, kudos to the current President Tinubu and the NMPC management. We want to see this happen over a sustained and prolonged time. We've had refineries. The refineries are a source of, they're a bleeding unit of the NMPC chain. And until they begin to process crude and be more effective, we had people who want to join in those refineries as trainee, and they will exit the same institution as a general manager, and the refineries would not work. But this is time to make things work. I'm happy that maybe possibly Dangote refinery is giving them competition and they are stepping up their game. Thank you very much.
Seun Onigbinde, I must thank you so much for your patience and your contributions to the show today. Seun Onigbinde is co-founder and CEO BudgIT. He joined us from the United States of America. I hope to see you again soon. I know we have a lot to talk about. Do enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, too.
All right, Seun there. Well, that's our show. And we'll continue this discussion, of course, tomorrow. Understand all of these figures, how it affects the real sector, the larger economy. Like the CBN governor says, price stability and inclusive growth is what government intends to achieve. And we'll stay on all of these issues and see how they play out moving forward. Thank you for being a part of the show today. I'll see you same time tomorrow. Stay safe. Make some cash. I'll see you.